So do you need a ticket, Steve?
You need a ticket. That's a big one, isn't it? Amongst all this certification, age of certification. You need a ticket to go out and preach the gospel and win people to Jesus Christ, to pray for the sick and see them healed, cast out demons, to see God move in a miraculous way. Do you need a ticket to do that? You know, there would be many that would probably argue with me and say, yes, you do. And I'd say, no, you don't. There's nowhere in the Bible, nowhere in my Bible anyway, I don't know which one they're reading, that says go and get a ticket, go and get a certification, go and fall in line with government dictates. You know, the church has nothing to do with the government. It did in the early days, and that's when all that came in. It came in the Dark Ages. The early church never taught get a ticket, get a certification. It never even taught one-man show, you know, one man in charge of a congregation. There was elders, there was more than one, and they were all in charge. There was no one man with a ticket, with a license. This has all come in through the Dark Ages when church and state, when the state or the king controlled the church. And he issued license to speak, and it was a way of controlling what was being said in the church, to bring the church in line with government dictates. And it's slowly but surely, we break away from that, but slowly but surely going back to that. The government's making all these dictates on the church, and the church is going along with it. Yes, boss. The church has its own autonomy. We answer to God, we don't answer to the government. You know, the government's that far away from God, it's unbelievable. And men want to say, oh, we've got to listen to them. What are we going to listen to? Homosexuality's all right? Or, you know, all the things that they think is all right. You know, all the sexual immorality stuff, especially. It's all right when it comes to the government, but it's not all right with God. God has made a way for us without a ticket. Signs and wonders follow us. God called me as a young man, audibly. And there's not one part of me that wants to go and get a ticket to say I'm somebody. It's nonsense.